G'day viewers, how are you? We've made it to the end of another week. Good on us. And in the spirit of my usual end of weeks video, things really are totally fucked up. An abundance, a plethora, a cornucopia of fucked up stories that I could talk about. I'm going to talk about some political issues. One in Australia that, you know, on the world stage is not that big, but to me it really highlights how fucked up Australian politics is. There's an ongoing drama with people in, they all seem to be senators. Some might be in the lower house, but people have dual citizenship. Now, under the Australian Constitution, you can't serve in the Parliament, in either house, if you have dual citizenship. You have to be a citizen solely of Australia. You can be born somewhere else, you can be a former citizen of somewhere else, but you have to renounce that citizenship and be solely a citizen of Australia. Now it started out first one Green senator, then two Green senators had to resign because it turned out they hadn't properly renounced their dual citizenship. Then a minister in the government stepped down from his ministry role because he's under a cloud, actually blamed his mum. This is someone, an adult male, serving in the government, who, when the evidence starts to appear that he actually has Italian citizenship as well as Australian citizenship, he blamed his mum. That's the sort of fucking maturity we're dealing with. People like the first domino to fall, Scott Ludlam from the Greens, just straight out said, I have to resign. Didn't offer any excuses, didn't try to weasel out of it, said, oh, it appears I've broke the rule, I have to resign. Then another Green, then a minister. Looks like a second person from the government may be under a cloud. She seems to have the possibility of having dual Greek citizenship. But now, one of my favourite whipping boys in Australian politics, Malcolm Roberts from Pauline Hanson's racist fuckbag One Australia Party. He's in the crosshairs. And you see, it turns out he was born in India to a Welsh father, and he is now serving Australia. So he claims he's an Australian citizen. Now, what's interesting is he has been caught out in a blatant lie, saying that he's never been a citizen of anywhere except Australia, which of course is a fucking stupid thing to do when you're not born in Australia and your father also isn't Australian. And we've got evidence now that he travelled on a British passport when he was a young'un, like 1 year old. So, in and of itself, not a problem if he had properly renounced Indian and or English citizenship and was solely a citizen of Australia, which is something he categorically said last year. One of his spokesmen also said it in The Guardian, who's now going, oh no, fake news, they're lying. I never said that, but Roberts himself said it in a tweet. So, big surprise, people from the racist fuckbag party are also lying shitweasels. Who knew? Just as an aside, not going down this route with the dual citizenship, but the One Nation, who knew if you attracted extremist, hateful fuckheads that they would be of poor character? They've lost people for criminal charges, they've lost people for bankruptcy, they're dropping like flies. Now, if Roberts goes because he didn't properly renounce dual citizenship, which actually looks at least an even money chance at the moment, the next in line on their Senate ticket probably can't take it up because he's got bankruptcy proceedings against him, and under the Australian Constitution you can't serve if you're bankrupt. So then it'd go down, we'd apparently end up with Pauline Hanson's sister taking it up, which is, fucking surreal, but hey, that's what goes. So it's not like there's going to be one less One Nation senator, like we get to have another election and someone less fucking vile might get in. But Malcolm Roberts is such a piece of shit, it would just be hilarious to laugh at his misfortune. Good old Schadenfreude. And it's just like, he's such a tool because when it's been highlighted to him, well, you know what? He lied. He straight up lied, saying he'd never had citizenship of anywhere other than Australia. His office is saying, and I shit you not, they are saying he doesn't think he lied because he's, quote, choosing to believe he was never a citizen of anywhere else. That's the world he lives in. Like, he chooses to believe that scientists are lying about climate change. He's literally saying that. When you lay out facts in front of him, he's going, I choose to believe something completely different. I choose to believe, based on hard fucking evidence, Malcolm Roberts is a lying, disgusting, brain-dead, shitweasel, motherfucking cunt who needs to fucking go, and I will dance on his political grave if it goes. This is fucking Australia, mate. You can't just go, I choose to believe something that's not true. It's not fucking America, where the worst fucking people on the planet can just lie again and again and again and never be held accountable. Fuck, I hope this prick goes. He really needs to go. Speaking of fucked American politics and the lying and the not ever paying the price for it, will Trump ever pay the price? Who knows? It was such a shit show this week. I mean, what the fuck? Trump appoints this guy Scaramucci, another Wall Street guy. Hey, Trump supporters, you fucking stupid fucking pieces of shit. If you still call yourself a Trump supporter, you are fucking garbage and a fucking moron. I'm not talking about Republicans or conservative. If you voted just because it was your party's candidate, I hope you can see what a fucking monster he is. But if you call yourself a Trump supporter, still, you're fucking garbage, okay? I refuse to fucking mollycoddle someone who'll defend this shit. You're a moron and you're fucking garbage. So he appoints another Wall Street person, Scaramucci, and it turns out with a very focused purpose to get the people who were leaking against him. And then Scaramucci straight up accuses Reince Priebus, who's supposed to be a bigwig in the White House and in the Republican Party generally, straight up accuses him of being behind it. Probably factually accurate, to be fair. So the press secretary Spicer, who we all love to laugh at, resigned because it's like, fuck, you're bringing some guy in and putting him above me, fuck it, no. So Spicer's out. And then, after he's just been around for a couple of days, Scaramucci calls someone from New York, he calls a reporter, and basically says, you should just tell me who's been leaking to you. Reporters don't tell you who gives them confidential information, okay? It's a thing. So it's like he's trying to browbeat or threaten this reporter, and he just went on this huge screed like, I know, it's fucking everyone, okay? I'm gonna fucking fire everyone. And I must admit, I have to make it clear here, if you didn't read this stuff, I'm actually quoting him. When he called Reince Priebus a fucking paranoid, a paranoiac, that was his actual words. And then when he said, I'm not trying to ride on the fucking coattails of the president, and here's another quote, he's talked about Bannon, said, I'm not Bannon, I'm not trying to suck my own cock. He said that to a reporter, and I'm like, that's an interesting angle to take with Bannon. He does not look like the sort of guy who'd manage it. Now, I know, yeah, so some people are going like, is that a thing? I've seen pornos. For some people, it's a thing. I'm pretty sure when we get to Bannon, we're talking metaphorically, because physically it doesn't bear thinking. It really, and I'm really sorry that that thought's been put in your head. This is the other thing that occurs to me. People who, and it's how old I am, I remember everyone being upset about Bill Clinton getting his dick sucked by someone who literally wanted to suck his dick in the White House, and them having him up on hearings about that, and so it was all being reported. Bill Clinton's sordid sexcapades being reported in the news, and people going, oh, I hate Bill Clinton because now my kids see this stuff on the news. Well, do you equally hate Trump? Because now you have to explain to your kids the concept of someone sucking their own dick? I'm just wondering, you know, fair play. Oh my God, the light just changed. I was using natural light because it was so nice, and the sun just came out from behind a cloud, and I have no fucking idea what it's done to the video, and I could stop it and adjust it, and then the sun will go behind a cloud again. So if the video just went totally fucking screwy, That's why. I just thought I'd share that with you. Mr. One Take keeps going. So yes, people are upset that Bill Clinton had blowjobs on the evening news. Now, thanks to Donald Trump promoting Scaramucci, we've got talk of people sucking their own cocks on the news. So, yay for that. Now, again, less than 24 hours after this story broke, Reince Priebus actually resigned. And he made this big thing, I'm still a fan of Donald Trump, as he went out. Like, didn't say like, oh, I just got fucking offed by this guy Scaramucci. And I tell you what, people say, can't you say something good about Trump? Can't you see something positive? Look, not good so much, and at least as occasionally he actually does what he says, or occasionally he says things that are true. They're always very self-serving, but they're occasionally true. And he meant to get the leakers out. He got Scaramucci to get the leakers. It's obvious Reince Priebus was the senior person spilling the beans on every fucking thing he heard. He obviously was undermining Trump and people in his administration. That obviously was happening. So Trump got what he wanted, you know. So I guess, you know, positive political move from him. Who knows? But, you know, I'm not saying that's good, but, you know, on top of everything else, like, I mean, my God, the speeches Trump gave just this week. Like the fucking Hitler Youth rally he had with the Boy Scouts. That was fucking terrifying. There's just this guy demagoguing to a bunch of little fucking kids, turning them into a hate mob. Holy fucking shit, that was disgusting. It's abominable. Abominable. Trump is despicable on every level. This is the thing, Americans, fucking enjoy it. Your society is collapsing. You are going down the fucking toilet. Trump has permanently, probably irrevocably damaged the institution of the president. He's permanently, irrevocably damaged the United States standing around the world. He's made you less safe. He's made you less economically secure. He has fucked everything. And if you can't see it, you're either really fucking stupid or you're the sort of piece of shit who benefits from that crap. So, yeah. Oh, God, and then he gives a speech to the police where he actually says, hey, don't go easy on the bad guys. You know, smack their heads into the car to big cheers like, yeah, let's encourage the police to be more violent. Let's encourage them to abuse due process more. Let's fucking encourage police brutality. Because it's not like there's a problem with unarmed people being beaten and murdered by the police every fucking day. But no. Big cheer squad. Yay, Trump saying the right thing. Yay, police should just fucking kill people. Yay. Fuck all of you. Seriously, if you're on board with that shit, you're fucking garbage. And don't come at me like, oh, police have a hard job. Yes, they do. And bullshit like this makes their job harder, not easier, because it undermines them with the community when people feel like, well, there we go. They've got free reign to do whatever they want. The police aren't there to protect us. They're there to persecute us. These people, the politicians, law enforcement, they don't serve the public, they serve the institutions. They serve the power of the state. They are the fucking enemy. Speeches like that on Trump, by Trump, aren't good for the police. They're bad for everyone, and everything about Trump is totally fucked up.